They start playing in the domestic league. They've got to start taking these singles. So balls like that, a little touch, you've got to go. Backing up has got to be there as well. Oh, this one, almost a double hit off the bat. Not intentional, so no problems about that. But yeah, look at the angle off the bat here. It could have gone anywhere. Gets away with it with nobody in close enough to take the catch. Alton once more. The ground. So it's very much similar start to first innings. Nothing off the first 3 balls. I think the first one that did come for them was off a wide before a single was taken. And need to see a bit more of an improvement here from the openers. One spin hit straight to the fielder. No run taken. It's a fair shot. I think just hit that too well. Went to Hershey pretty quick. Hershey didn't pick it up straight away, but did enough to stop the batsman taking singles. So no run so far. 4 balls already gone. This one into the right-hander, then moving away. Nice bowl. Just watch the movement on this. Got to play for that, the batsman. Let's see if they can get something off this last ball off the over. What they do, it's a single, so Devasia will keep the strike. And Senthil Raj will have to wait. Yeah, I'd rather see Raj open up. And, well, maybe I know they're going with the 2 key players right at the front here. Maybe just get Ethan. Well, that's firmly hit. Chase on now here for the fielder. Definitely need to make it 2. And, well, does stop it. But had to let go of it because, well, he signalled 4. Well, that's very good sportsmanship. I was going to say, he's just not able to let go of this before he went past the rope. Look, has it there, he needs to release it. Wasn't able to touch the rope, so did well to chase and get there. But not able to get hold of, let go of the ball before he flicked it back, so 4 runs. Well, that one, it wasn't in the... Ethan Uxberg. This one's more at him. Plays it well. Now he's got to get himself in. He does. Well, the umpire was backing up. He wasn't sure if the captain was. Get the single. So this is a little bit better. Helped, of course, by the 4 runs. It's well bowled. And, well, he wants it. And now he's got to get back. It was his call. And he was looking straight at Milton Devasia and saying, what are you doing? I want it. Come on. You see him here. He started. And he's at this point saying, come on. And then he has to turn and get back. And direct hit would have had him in trouble. So, Devasia says to Raj, no, you're still not off the mark. Well, I am now, he says, as this one has been launched. And it's a big hit. And well, Maximo had just come back into the seat. And before he sat down, he was off again. Everything's on the floor. The headphones, the chair's been knocked over. Maxi, baby, you're going to get us into trouble, you know, when you break this equipment. I don't know. Wasn't me. That's all I'm going to say. Wasn't me. You got ants on that now. They're crawling in ants. He's laughing. Wait till they go in his ears. Been there before. Anyway, that was a good shot. Raj thought, fine, I'll get off the mark with a 6, and now he comes charging down. Don't get it.
Tip it there. I saw it late.
You dropped it. You dropped it.
You dropped it.
You dropped it.
No, it's the tight trousers that got me.
No, you dropped it. You dropped the chair.
Yeah, everything was a mess, wasn't it? Blame it on the heat.
Alton. Well, this is a shot which has he timed it well enough? Oh, would you believe it? Get out of here. That is not allowed. That is naughty, but it is nice. KP taking a catch. That's sensational.
Wow, Charles Kleinpunt. Well, this is a reward for good sportsmanship. He was the first person to say that last one was 4 when he stepped over the line. Well, then Universe rewards him. All right, so no look, back catch. How about that? Brace for impact. And wow, you've got to be happy with that. And I thought it was just going to loop over his head, but he had other ideas. He said, go, gadget arm. And Kleinpunt takes a screamer.
Well, how do you play onto a ball that's this wide?
Yeah, takes skill through the legs. Well, keep them together. It's always good advice.
He's 2 and 2.
Suddenly, yeah, and Alton is on a hat trick.
Well, Gozo, sometimes they do put themselves in a muddle, don't they? I mean, it was a moment of brilliance to get the first wicket. The wicket.
It's an 81-82 for Australia with that catch from Kleinpunt. But here's the hat trick ball from Alton. Oh, well, Danny Hudacek, if you're watching. That was it. Danny Hudacek special. Wicket wide. Still, tell you what, he's been an outstanding performer. You got a feel for him. He had an outstanding catch that was ruled a 6 in the end earlier in the tournament. And then one probably just as good from Kleinpunt. Diving backwards. Outstanding work. Here is Alton. Another wide. So he's on a different kind of hat trick now. Hat trick of wides. Now, who's out there now? So Jawar Halal. He had an interesting dismissal in the last game. He was bowled behind his legs and he tried to stick around, appealing for a wide. He got a pretty quick answer from the umpire.
Never seen anything like it.
It's another one, I'm sure, make it onto our social media at European Cricket. Alton. The benefit, I suppose, of the wide deliveries is he'll get more opportunities. And that one was actually called no ball. And it might have been for a fielding infraction. That's all I can think. So free hit signalled. And hit away he does. And well, could be trouble. And he will be out, run out off a free hit. Well, Cardinal Sin is going from bat. This is what can happen because you've got your immunity cloak on with the free hit. So you hit and run thinking, well, that's it. But have a look also at RG Wilson.
Look at the running.
Yeah, he took a while to get going, then he stopped. And I think he knew, even though he's got the long legs, he was never going to make it. So a 3rd wicket for the over. Oh, well, this is Gozo's last group match. Shades of their first in a way, with the wickets clattering. Well, they've got plenty more than that already. It's now 15 for 3.
Gozo, though they are learning all the time, one thing they're not learning is to stop getting themselves in trouble. They keep doing it, and you got to feel for them a bit. As I was saying, they were practicing during that break while everybody else was fighting for cover and getting in shade. They were having to practice. The batsmen were hitting the ball. I bowled a few at them as well. And they just want to.
Confidence has been destroyed facing your Thunderbolts.
They just want to get better, but they keep making these little errors.
Cricket's a cruel game sometimes. Alton halfway through his over now. This one's worked away for 1.
Well, is it?
Well, I think it's a harsh game. The way you learn is by failing, I suppose. But I've really enjoyed watching Gozo, the way they've gone about it. So enthusiastic, it's what it's all about. And they're learning as they go. New kids on the block. How many run-outs have we seen off free hits, though? We've seen it quite a few times this year. Takes this one away. No run this time. And I honestly think it's that the batsmen, they have this idea that they're safe. And so they end up going for runs they wouldn't go for otherwise. I don't think you would normally go for that, but you think, well, it's a free hit. I've got to score off it. So you go with the hit, and then, easy run-out opportunity.
Is Alton just bowling all afternoon or something? Just nobody else want to have a bowl? Just seems to go on and on and on. Is he on bias strath or what?
Well, he can take a rest now, because that's the end of his 2 overs. He has 2 for 5 off his spell. Very good start for him, and very good start for overseas here in match 36. After 3, it's 16 for 3.
Yeah, 3 wickets coming off that over. One of them is a run out, and then you had the. Well, it all started with that superb catch, and then
so worked away off the pads. Just be one. Sasi Kumar's out there now, and I think that one missed his pad. And just wearing his skin as a thigh pad. I think he wears this one. Ouch. Yeah, it's dead leg time for Sussy. And yeah, we all know about this hard ball. We'll take a couple of those. There have been some professional cricketers that didn't wear thigh pads. Carl Hooper was one.
Yeah,
never wore one. He got very hardy thighs. He can do it. Nice looking straight drive. It doesn't quite get the contact.
Mind you, you talk about Carl Hooper. I mean, you've got to get some bounce to get his thighs, didn't he? He was a tall man.
He's a tall guy. Yep. Used to wear the wide-brimmed hat as well. Yeah. Carl Hooper ended up living in Melbourne. Maybe he still does, actually. Melbourne, Australia.
Yeah. Well, doing some coaching there, or just?
Just played out his days there, I think. And I think he married an Australian. As this next one gets away.
Now, let's see, this
Clyde,
is.
But yeah.
We'll look at the non-striker here. If we have a look at this wide, watch the ball go by. I don't know if we've got enough on the tape here, but the non-striker at this point, he turns around, and as that ball, look, he's not even looking. He's walking.
He wants
this
the wide.
way. Yeah.
Well, he got that. Just adjust the furniture on the way back. There'll probably be another wide. It will be. It's they're learning all the time. Yeah, so I was just shouting to the Gozo lads in the break as well. See Clyde coming in. This is a pretty nice shot, and this will be for. This is a good cricket shot by Sussy Kumar, who's missed out a few times with the bat, but I think he can hold it. And we saw him getting caught in this region earlier today, but this time gets a nice juicy full toss from KP. And well, sends it to the cover boundary. Nice shot. Back to live action. This one doesn't really bounce. A slight slower ball. You know, I was chatting to the Gozo guys, and in fact, we can have a chat with Milton Devasia afterwards from Gozo. There's a lot of interest out there about the Gozo team, so he's going to tell us a little bit about their team and how the experience has been for them. A bit of extra bounce this time for Klein Punt. Finishes the oval well. 7 off it, and after 4 overs, the score is 24 for 3.
Yes, well, needed slight recovery here. 3 wickets down, all 3 of them went in that over from Moulton, so we've got an over. Oh, Babes! Go for it, Babes! He's looking this way, he knows we're talking about him. Anyway, here's the first one. We put him off, look.
Yeah, he must have heard you. Should have gone a bit louder. I think he probably would have heard you. That one called away down the leg side.
Come on, Babes.
Well, Babes has been pretty good today. Pretty solid in the field. This one away.
It's a single. Yeah, we like these stories, isn't it? We do like these stories all about the cricketers that play, European cricketers that are involved in this Fancade European Cricket Series. It tells a story, and of course, we like building this community of European cricketers around the globe, and I'm sure that you like hearing about it on the chat as well. It's in the air. It's going to be a great catch if you could get there, but he couldn't, and therefore it's going to be 4 more runs. Diving in the air. Well, is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's Charles Kleinpunt. This time, he wasn't able to get hold of it.
Amazing catches in this series and this year on ECN. Yeah, tosses this one up. Well bowled, Babes. And well, Michael Daub saying, well, black and yellow, they're the colours of the city where he learned some cricket and the colours of its cricket team. So he observed that the colours have become quite fashionable recently. And also, Kiel, the home side for the last tournament in Germany, they wore the same colours. And I'm a bit partial. I used to like wearing the yellow and black of Western Australia when I turned out. So yeah, things pretty familiar to me. They look good out there, nice and bright. The black can be a little bit hot in the sun. Not so much a problem when I played indoor cricket, but so I also often feel for the black caps in New Zealand when they're playing the one-dayers. Black uniforms. It can be very, very hot. Always careful with Hershey. He's the kind of bowler that attacks the stumps. He's not afraid to slow it down. Slightly bright start. It was that moment from Kleinpunt where he realised he just stepped over the line, but well, we saw a really good 6 here. This was Raj, went big. That went over me, so you know it's a big hit. But then this moment of magic from Kleinpunt started things off for overseas.
What a catch that was. I mean, that's breathtaking. You're going to see that many a time. No wonder he's happy about it. Line punt, KP taking a brilliant one. And then after that, well, we saw this one. What a strange way to get out. That was a batsman that needs to do better. And you know what? The other interesting thing is the man I was bowling a lot to in the nets, who was it? The captain. Who doesn't come out to bat? The captain.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense to me.
Well, he's shot his confidence, obviously. But you see there, it was going to be hard work for Gozo from there. And then there's this run out of R.G. Wilson off a free hit. Well, it's not a free run. As he found out, he's a long way short. Never even made the line. ChabeMach came out, and really, he was the best of the batsmen. He ended up scoring 27 runs in the innings. Not 32 balls, so yeah, of course, it wasn't really a breakneck speed from ChabeMach. But the thing is, he did stick around. He hit 2 4s and a 6 during his innings. He's a big reason they were even able to put 57 on the board. But one thing I noticed as well, there were 8 wides and no balls, so fairly disciplined from the bowling side. Just less than one of those and over. And then Babes came in. Well, this was actually a pretty good shot over Alton. He's a professional boundary rider. And well, when it was all said and done, 57 on the board. You see there, pair of 6s, not a bad starting poker hand. Probably not what you want for your openers in a T10 match. And then Wilson.
Certainly still on. Cable. He's just had the 2 deliveries. One to his name.
Well, conditions here. Checking the mercury. Still 36. A little bit of a breeze around at the moment. But I'd say it's a hot breeze. And here's a man, he's entertained me today. Jawar Halal comes in to bowl the 3rd over. This is nicely struck off the pads. Good looking shot from Cable. Looks like a good cricketer to me. And I wonder if we'll see some more of him tomorrow. This one just pitched up. This is all timing, Rico. Flew to the boundary.
Yeah, it's all about, I mean, it wasn't the best of deliveries. It was on the legs, but you still got to put them away. Well, now you see it, now you don't.
Look at this, great shot of it actually. All timing. Gap back there. So 20 off 7 for the record. Can Cable keep going? We'll get a bye here, or at least one.
That's the strangest bye. Let us see, the wicket keeper somehow has managed to glove that.
He gets on the second bounce, to be fair to him. Let's have a look. This one here, he just tries to block it. Well, he gets something on it. It just goes sideways, so it'll be a bye. 19 off 6. It's getting tough, but well, we can put 4 in the book right here. So, Kleinpunt, he's a boundary hitting machine. That's 4 consecutive boundaries at his innings. He's got 16 off 4.
Yeah, but I mean, look, just far too short once more. You saw one ball, the last one off ChabeMach's over. It was pitched up, it was in the right place, and Kleinpunt couldn't do anything about it. Just play it back down. All he's doing really, he's putting the bad ball away. And inside the power play, you've got a fielder to the left hand, sort of at the backward point on the boundary. Then you got long off. They need to have a look at that. Need to see where the shots are being played. His fielder's got to get inside pretty quick. He's still outside, and that's the umpire. I think did the right thing.
And said,
yeah.
oh, let's give him
Just got himself planted, and you can see power play there. It's a big one, 48. And looking like you're going to go with Norton Devasia to continue. Now,
we need 10 off 2 here, Rico. Now, I'm not expecting them to break the record, so maybe it's a sign that it'll be broken.
10 of what?
10 off 2.
Yeah, I mean, okay, all depends. If Devasia will.
6 and 4.
If he bowls it short, this is going to the boundary. So, let's see where it goes. Just the one man on the leg side. It's short. And he's missed out, but it'll be a wide, so you're okay, don't panic.
6. That's 9 off 2 now. He doesn't help the chances that much.
Yeah, he gets another ball. What are you worried about?
Yeah,
Another ball, one run less.
Yeah, but I mean, it's about the same. He still needs 6 and a 4. Unless there's another wide. Yeah, 4 and a 4 will do it. Well, that's a big one, and that's going to be 6 of them. Well, game on. And that brings up the 50 for overseas. They move up to 54. And of course, they have no idea. If they get 3 runs off this ball, they've got the record for fastest chase. And Gozo, I've already, my record book's got a lot thinner because they actually broke so many records. I got to take a lot of information out in that 200-6 game.
Come on, dot ball. Get a
Gozo.
dot
They
ball
started
in
with
there.
the record. Can they finish the record? Boundary for the record.
Dot ball.
Oh, this is always what happens.
Yes.
And now,
They kicked.
this is the worst.
Oh,
Here we go.
no.
Eyes up. Here we go.
They're
Come
gonna
on,
tie
go
it.
for the third.
It's tied
Come on.
by 3 teams.
Well, you know, if it's a wide now, it will still be. I'm not often cheering wide. If it's a wide, it's still 3.2 overs.
Oh, that's not, no.
No, that's true. It is. It'll be that amount of balls to spare. 3.2 over chase.
You really wanted this to happen today. I did really against
So you don't need any
Gozo.
extra
Shame
work.
on you.
All right. Here we go. Well, this is going to be even more annoying because they're going to tie the record with 2 teams. And now I'll have to put a 3-way record for the fastest chase, 3.3 overs. It's over and out. And, well, also it seems like that will be the last time we get to see Gozo on the field. Now, we will have Milton Devasia, who will be joining us for a bit of a chat and to get his thoughts about playing in the Fancode European Cricket Series. But congratulations to Overseas. 9 balls and they got the job done. Look at some of the highlights, and well, we could probably show you the whole thing because it didn't last very long, just 3.5 overs. And well, that was a very good example of gravity at work for Milton Devasia. Came out, bowled the first over, dropped a couple short, and Jörg, well, he was disturbing all members of the Marsa Sports Club, especially this one. And this one lobbed the 4 people playing mixed doubles over there on the tennis court. And then he was the only wicket to fall in the end. That was a nice catch by Wilson. Good to see him get a bit of a highlight, especially after he was run out without facing a ball. And that brought Klein put to the crease. Well, he had boundaries on his mind. 4-4-4-4 to start his innings. And, well, Jerry Jacob, we had to pump the brakes. And I'll tell you what, Overseas weren't going to do that though. And ultimately, it was Asi Kumar got that wicket, but he was pretty expensive. Left to finish it off. Nice little innings from Jazz Cable as well. Hit 2 4s in his 9 not out. And, well, ultimately, Gozo, it's time for them to go. But we really have enjoyed their contribution to this tournament, their enthusiasm. And it's going to be a shame to see them go. I'm sure if we see them again, they'll be much improved as well. And, well, some highlights, I suppose. Seen some things we didn't think we'd see on the cricket field. It's Gozo, the men from Northern Ireland, the Gozatons. It's like the end of the road from them for this